Good morning, everyone. So, today I want to talk about thought patterns and specifically how we use them to face challenging situations. So, as children, we have very basic needs. We need to feel loved, we need to be significant and matter, and we need to feel safe and protected. If for whatever reason those needs are not met, and it's not a blame game, sometimes parents can't be there, they may have three jobs, they may be traveling, it doesn't really matter what the reason is, but if those needs are not met, you will develop one of four things to compensate for them. So either you might get sick so that you get that attention, and in turn that also makes you feel a bit protected. Maybe you become really brilliant, so you get the A grades at school so that your parents could be proud of you. Either you would become a carer, and ironically you care for the parent, so you're giving that back instead of receiving it. Or if all of the above have been taken maybe by a sibling, you might become rebellious. So those are the four ways that you would react at that time. And then when you become an adult, you take those sort of patterns into adulthood. So the sick child might become a hypochondriac, the brilliant A student might become a high-flying CEO, the carer will probably become a therapist or a doctor. So there's different ways that we take all of those patterns into adulthood, and then in turn, when something challenging happens, we adopt this role that we've always had because that's the only way we know how to deal with the problem. And the confusing bit is when different challenges come our way, we think that because they are different, we tackle them differently. But just take a step back and have a look. Is there a pattern that you fall under? Are you always the one who's caring? Are you the one who's always trying to, not take the blame? Or it's always your fault, or it's always someone else's fault, or you become angry because that's the only way that you know how to deal with it. So just take a step back and have a look. What are the thought patterns, and do they come from an unmet need that you may have had as a child and taken into adulthood? Food for thought. Hope that helps. Cuddles.